Have you ever wondered why few messages or ads change your mind forever while others influence you just for a moment? Have you ever wondered why few messages stay with you for a long time after you hear them, while others just feel convincing for a moment and then they disappear? Think about the last time which truly changed your opinion. It probably wasn't quick or effortless. You have likely paused, reflected, and thought about it. Psychology explains this difference through two powerful ways which our mind uses to process persuasive messages. Imagine you're planning something very important like choosing a college or deciding whether to invest in a course. And when someone gives you information or someone advises you on these matters, you don't accept it immediately. You listen to it carefully and you analyze what all the information you have got with what you already know. Your mind is active, alert, and involved. Here, you're not just receiving the message, you are actually mentally responding to it. This kind of thinking is known as central root processing. Here, the messages are characterized by thoughtful consideration of the issues and arguments used to persuade. Because you are motivated and attentive, you tend to focus on the quality of the message. You evaluate the reasoning, question the claims, and decide whether the arguments are strong enough to change your attitude. When persuasion happens through this route, the change that follows is more lasting. Since the belief is formed through careful thinking, it becomes stable. For example, when you choose a career path or form an opinion after deep consideration, that decision feels firm and difficult to change. The persuasion lasts because it is based on understanding rather than surface influence. Now consider a very different situation. You are tired, scrolling through social media without much intention. A message appears on your screen, but you are not deeply interested. You don't stop to analyze the details. Instead, your attention goes to what is delivering this message, how attractive it looks, or how it makes you feel at that very moment. This is called as peripheral root processing. In this case, message interpretation is characterized by consideration of the source and related general information rather than the message itself. The mind relies on shortcuts instead of analysis. The message may seem convincing not because the arguments are strong, but because the source feels appealing or familiar. Persuasion through the peripheral route happens quickly and with a very little effort. However, the attitude change that follows is less enduring. Since the person did not think deeply about the message, the belief can easily change when another message comes along. What feels convincing today may be forgotten tomorrow. These are two routes which help explain why persuasion does not affect everyone in the same way. Targets who are highly involved, motivated, and attentive are more likely to process messages through the central route, leading to stronger and long lasting attitude change. On the other hand, targets who are uninvolved, unmotivated, or inattentive are more likely to rely on the peripheral route, where persuasion is temporary. So, persuasion is not just about the message itself, it is also about the mental state of the person receiving it. When thinking is deep and focused, persuasion has power. When thinking is shallow and distracted, persuasion is brief. Every message we encounter quietly invites us or our mind to choose one of these two paths.